Hi guys, welcome back to Emily J Pilates YouTube channel and to a bar times mat fusion workout today. Not too long without a bar or mat Pilates workout on my channel, so I'm very excited to be bringing this to you today. There is no equipment needed. There's going to be squats, lunges, bits of planking, and of course some abdominal exercises too. So stay tuned. I think you will really love today, as it will be that perfect element of standing bar / mat moves, and then what you love and know on the mat as well for your mat Pilates section. Let's get started. I am not going to use equipment today except for an exercise mat. If you would like to get some dumbbells are useful in this exercise. You can have some water bottles, hand tins of food, if you just want to add that little bit of weight, or just your body weight is fine. So coming to standing hip distance apart, weight through the 3 points of the feet, soft knees, tucking the pelvis under, shoulders slide down, and the chin is parallel. Bend the knees, bring the arms down, just bringing them to about center of your thighs. Inhale, preparing as you exhale, just rounding through the spine, bringing the shoulders forwards and just pushing them hands down towards the knees. Inhale, bring the shoulders back, extend the spine and gently look forwards into your standing cow. Exhale, rounding, tucking the pelvis, bringing the shoulders forwards into your standing cat. And inhale, bringing the shoulders back and pushing the spine forwards, extending the spine into cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, bringing the arms just to center back into neutral. Exhale, you're going to slide the left hand down the knee, bringing the right to the hip and taking a twist through the mid-back, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to center, and exhale, bringing the left hand to the hip, right hand slides down, twisting through the mid-back and looking over the left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Think navel to spine connection, lifting through the pelvic floor. Really trying to encourage that twist through the mid-back, look over the shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center and exhale, twist. Last one on the left-hand side, twisting through that mid-back. Bringing it forward, straightening up. Weight through the 3 points of the feet, tucking the pelvis, reaching up to the sky, and exhale, bending over to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, over to the opposite side. Inhale to center, over again. Inhale to center and over again. And inhale to center, bring those arms down. We're going to start with some squats just to really wake up through our legs. So before we do that, we're just going to oil up our hips. So just swinging the leg around as you exhale, and inhale, bringing the leg back down. Exhale, swing round. Inhale together. Exhale, round. Inhale, down. Exhale, round. Inhale, down. Exhale, round and down. Last one on this side, and then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So taking the leg back in a circle, bringing it down through center. Back in a circle, through center. Back in circle, through center. Back as a circle, through center. One more on each leg. Round. And last one on the opposite side. And round. And then just coming into a few ankle rolls on that right hand side. Keeping the toes on the floor, mobilizing the ankle around in the opposite direction. And then bringing it back, centering the body, and then taking those rolls in one direction, and then changing that direction. And then lowering that heel. Bringing the legs to hip distance apart or slightly wider if that is more comfortable for you. Soft knees, tucking the pelvis. Slide the shoulders down the back. As you inhale, push the bum back into a squat, bringing the arms to shoulder height. And exhale, drive it up. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, drive up. Squeeze those bum cheeks at the top. So just sinking as low as comfortable. Maybe you're just going to slowly work your way down to your full range. We're just oiling up through the knees here. Saying hello to our glutes, to the back of our legs. Taking it back and up for 5, 4, 3, 2. On this next one, we're going to take a little pulse. So we're going to bring it down and pulse. 2, 3, drive it up, down, pulse. 2, 3, drive it up, exhale, down, pulse, pulse, inhale, up, exhale, down, pulse, pulse, inhale, up for 5, and up for 4, pulse, pulse, and up for 3, pulse, pulse, and up for 2, pulse, pulse, and up for 1, pulse, pulse, and up. Singles now, down and up, down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it down, step out to the side to center, out to the side to center. Keep it low in that squat, push that bum back for 8, 7, option to open the arms, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to center, stand it tall. Pedal off those legs, standing hip distance apart. We're going to inhale to squat back. Exhale, lift both heels, coming onto the toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, squat back. Exhale, lift heels. Lower heels as you inhale. Exhale, drive up. Down, lift, lower, up. Down, lift, lower, up. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lift, lower, come up. Normal squat, down and up, down and up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that rhythm. Back, lift, lower, up, down, lift, lower, up. Squat, back, lift, lower, drive up, squeeze, out, back, up, down, stand tall, down, up, down, and up. Squat, back, lift heels, lower heels, pull up, back, lift, lower, and up. 4 more, back, lift, lower, 3 more, back, lift, lower, 2 more, back, lift, lower. Last one, stay down, lift the heels, lower, lift the heels and lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted. Can you stand up tall, heels lifted? Lots of balance challenge. Exhale, take it back, heels lifted. Inhale to bring it up. Change that breath, sorry. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, take it back into that squat. Heels lifted. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale to take it back. I'm losing balance. And drive it. Oh, just 4 more. Try and keep those heels lifted. Option is to lower those heels. So just in a normal squat or heels lifted for 2. Last 1, hold it down. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Lower and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Sorry, that was a delivery. That was very distracting. Stand it tall. Pedal out those legs. Well done, guys. Take a drink of water. We're going to come into some lunges. Now remember, if you've got those weights, just whatever my arms are doing, you just do that, but take your weights with you. We're going to step our left leg forward, up on the right toes. We're going to take that leg back and then just drive it back up. So exhale back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale up. Sorry, exhale back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale up. So let's just warm up our knee joints. Just oil and warm up our hips again. Just getting used to this lunging back motion, bringing it forward and back for 3, 2. Now, sequence is, we're going to come down. This time as you come up, loading into that front leg, bringing the weight of the body forward. Hands come forward as well. And then bringing it back into that lunge. Bringing it forward. Body weight into that left leg. Arms come out to the sides or ahead. And bring it back. So inhale, drop. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale to drop. Exhale up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it up. Soft knee on that left leg. Bringing the arms out wide. Bring the arms in, down towards the floor. Exhale, take them up. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, take them up. For 6, 5. Lift that back leg. For 4, 3, 2. And 1. Bring it together. Oh, burning through that left leg. Keep it moving, guys. Try not to stay still. So just keep coming up onto the toes. Little pedal through those legs. Good pat if it makes you feel better. And we're going to take that on the opposite side. So bringing the right leg forward. We're just going to start with those lunges. Shoulders sliding down. Pelvis tucked. Nice long spine. Up on the left toes. Exhale, take it back into your lunge. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now remember, this time, as you bring it back forward, loading into that right leg, coming into that balance challenge. Chest stays nice and proud, leg at the back is lifted, arms forward, take it back into that lunge. Exhale, bring it up, load that leg, leaning forward into that balance challenge. Bring it back as you inhale, exhale up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, take it up and hold it here. Bring those arms out, get that good balance. Soft knee, dig the foot in. Big toe, little toe, middle of the heel. Dig the whole foot into the ground. If you need to drop that back leg, you can drop that back leg. Just trying to lean as much body weight forwards as you can. Arms come down to the floor. Exhale, bring them up to shoulder height. Inhale, lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, bring it together. Ooh, dead through that right leg. So really give it a good pedal through. Try not to keep it still. If you move it, that lactic acid will flush out. It won't stay. Give yourself a good pedal up and down. Grab some water and grab your exercise mat. Coming into an all-four position, bring your right knee in so that the right knee is by the right wrist, the ankle is by the left wrist, and just push back that left leg, coming into a nice glute stretch. Make sure we really stretch off those legs after that lunge and squat work. Pull the shoulders back, chest nice and proud. Having a little adjust of weight, just see if you can really push it into that glute. Feel a really big stretch in the bum cheek and down the leg. And then just pushing the bum back to release that knee. Bring it back under the hip. Taking your left knee to the left wrist and the ankle to the right wrist. And again, just pushing that right leg back. Feeling that nice glute stretch. You'll notice that my heel is quite close to my hip. The more flexible you are, you may be able to get that ankle closer to the right wrist. We're just keeping that chest proud. Shoulders away from the ears. Feeling a nice big stretch into the bum cheek and down the back of the leg. And then just pushing the bum back, releasing it there. Coming into an all-four position, we're going to take our Superman. So shoulders back, pushing the skull up to the ceiling. Shoulders over wrists, knees under your hips. Inhale, extend the right arm and push the left toes back. Exhale, lift both limbs into the air. Now, if you cannot bring your arm up and leg up to hip and shoulder height without rotating or rolling, or the weight becoming uneven, just bring them up a little less high. You're lengthening through the fingers and through the toes. Length is more important than height. If you can get up there, make sure both headlamps on the hips are pointing down. Inhale, drop those limbs, and exhale, bring them together. Keep that core engaged, scooping through the belly. That's the bit that people rush, and that's the bit you'll get the most core engagement and core strength from. Inhale, extend left arm, right toes. Exhale, lift into your Superman. Inhale, bring it down. And exhale, bring it together. Inhale, extend the opposite toes and fingertips. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Scoop that belly, that navel to spine. Drag those limbs back to center. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring them together on the opposite side. One last time. Stretch them out. Lift those limbs up. Bring them back down and bring them together. Sticking with the wrists here. So we're on the wrists, so our shoulders are directly above our wrists. Inhale, take one leg out. Exhale, take the opposite leg. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, bring both legs back in. Inhale, take one leg out. Exhale, follow with the opposite leg. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring them both in. Inhale, one leg. Exhale, the other. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring both limbs in. This time, take the opposite leg out first. So inhale, one leg. Exhale, follow. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring them both back in. Inhale, one leg. Exhale, follow. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring them in. Nice, swap again. Exhale, one. Inhale, one leg goes out. Exhale, the other. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, one limb. Exhale, the other extends. Inhale, hold. Bringing it back in. Just push back to child's pose, taking a rest on your wrists. And then just lifting the head, neck, and the chest, coming back into that all four position. And we're going to go back into that plank. So inhale, prepare, scoop through the belly. Exhale, take one leg out, and then inhale, take the other. Now, option is to drop down onto your knees if you want to. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twisting over to one side, lifting the arm, coming into a side plank. Inhale, bring it to center, re-level, and then exhale, taking it over to the opposite side. Inhale, bringing it down. Now, if you're on the knees, it's a case of swiveling round onto your left leg to come onto the left side. And then inhale, bringing it back to center, re-leveling, scoop through the belly. And then exhale, twisting over onto the opposite side. So you're stretching out the top leg and the top arm. Inhale, bringing it to center, re-level, scooping through the belly. Exhale, bringing it over onto that left. Inhale to center. If you are up on your feet, just coming onto the sides of your feet as you lift up onto that left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to take it over. Now make sure those hips are pushing up to the ceiling. That navel to spine connection is recentered in the middle and keeping it as you twist. You've just got 4 more. Twist. 3 more. Twist. 2 more. Twist. And one last one. Twist. Bring it back to center, just holding this plank for a couple of seconds. Shoulders away from ears, just looking ahead of the fingertips, scooping that belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, push back to child's pose. Just take a resting breath. Lifting the head, neck, and the chest, and swinging your legs round, coming into your seated position. Feet pushing into the floor, those 3 points of the feet, big toe, little toe, and the heel. Knees are bent, legs hip distance apart, sitting up nice and tall, chin parallel, pulling the energy out of your head. Inhale to prepare. You're going to rock back onto your sit bones, just a small C shape of the lower back, and hold it there. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift one knee. Inhale, lift the other. And you're going to hold it here as you exhale. Drop those shoulders, navel to spine. Exhale, take one toe forwards, tap the end of your mat, or you might not quite reach there, but just as far as you can. Inhale to center. Exhale, take the left toes forward. Inhale to center. Exhale, tap the right. Inhale, bring the knees back. Exhale, tap the left, and then bring it back. If this is a bit too much and you're struggling on the sit bones, you can just come back onto your elbows, keeping the collarbones nice and wide. Don't dump the body backwards. You should still be seated on the sit bones, tapping the toes forwards, bringing the knee back above the hip. Tapping the toe forwards and back. Now remember, it's not a bend of the knee, it's taking the legs forwards. Feel the lower abs engage, bring it back. Tap, bring it back. If you are in that sit bone seated position, still tapping and back. Option here is to take both toes forwards and then bring it back. Both toes forwards, bring it back. You've just got 8. Remember, you can take opposite leg. You don't have to take the double toe tap. You've just got 6, back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees in, roll it back. And just hook those knees to the chest, massaging that lower back. And then just take a nice big full body stretch. Feeling a nice stretch of your abs. And then bending the knees in, turning the soles of the feet to meet each other, and then letting the knees drop out. Feeling a nice stretch of your hips. And then bending the knees back in, coming into the relaxation position. So legs are a hip distance apart. You're going to take your fingers and interlace them, making a hammock with your hands, and then place it on the back of your skull. Your elbows are in your peripheral vision, and you want to be capturing that peach between the chin and the chest. So the neck isn't all the way back, and the chin isn't actually touching the chest. You've got a peach between the chin and your chest. Inhale, you're going to lift up the head, coming into an ab curl. So aiming to lift your shoulders and looking towards your knees. Exhale, your left rib over to your right hip. Inhale to center, and then exhale, take it over to the opposite side. Inhale to center, exhale over, inhale to center. So keeping the elbows the same width when you move over to each side, and aiming to get that rib all the way over to the hip. Keeping the hips anchored down, so when you twist to the left, make sure you're not taking the left hip with it. Make sure the knees are hip distance apart. And if you need to, dropping the head between each rep, curling up to your ab curl, then oblique twisting, bringing it to center, and dropping, curling up, oblique twist, to center, back down. Otherwise, slightly harder is to stay in your ab curl and just taking your oblique twist to center, shoulders lifted, looking at the knees, and then looking at the side of the knee as you twist. Inhale to center, twist. So option is to stay up, or option is to go down after each rep. You've just got 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to center, bring it down. Nice big full body stretch, especially of those abs. Squeeze the legs together, squeeze the bum cheeks. And bring the hands together above your head. Just enjoy this nice big full body stretch. Let those abs stretch out, especially that six pack and the external obliques. And then bringing the arms overhead, bending the knees in, squeezing the legs together, arms come to a T shape. Exhale, take both knees over to one side and look to the opposite fingertips. So the head goes in one direction and the knees go in the opposite direction. Inhale to center, squeeze the legs together, use the core, and then take them over to the opposite side and look at the opposite fingertips. So knees are in one direction, head is in the opposite. Squeeze it through the middle to center. Exhale, take it over, nice big twist through that lower back. Inhale to center, over to the opposite side. Inhale to center, one more each way. Exhale to twist. Your shoulder blade should be on the mat, but your hip will lift on one side. Exhale over one last time to the opposite side. Bring it to center, hug the knees to the chest. Massage in that lower back. Rock it up to seated or turn over to the side, just coming up to seated, however you find most comfortable. Either sitting in a cross-leg position or stretching the legs out. Inhale, reach it up. Bending over to one side. Inhale to center and bend it over to the opposite side. Bring it back to center. Bring those arms around. Shoulder roll it back. And give yourselves a well-deserved clap. I really hope you enjoyed today's session. And if you would like any other bar or mat Pilates workout, let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed today's workout, and I will see you next week.